All right, welcome in everybody. I'm going to do a little review video tonight. Right after Christmas, I got some lightsabers. Got a lot of ads for lightsaber deals, on sale, holidays, blah, 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 blah. One of the ones that kept popping up the most was, for me, Sabermasters. They had the 2-for-1 deal, 160 bucks. I was like, that's pretty cheap. They can't be really good. So I started doing some research, looked into them a little bit. Everything that I found, everything that I saw, all the reviews said that they were a really good deal. A lot of people that I saw before were paying 200, 220, 250 bucks for the pair. Like I said, this was Christmas of last year, so 2 months ago, 160 bucks, completely shipped. So is it a good deal? So far, yeah. So this is what I got. This is one of the sabers. This is how it came packaged. Not super happy with how it was packaged. It just had these little bits of foam separating the blades from the hilts, charging cable, some wrap to some grip tape basically, 2 sets of set screws, Allen wrench, and some thumb screws. This is what the blade looks like when you get it, except for that's mine. That's just a 4mm bolt. Pretty basic. It is pretty high grade aluminum from what I've seen so far. It's got a decent amount of weight to it. So like I said, this is a VHC baselit lightsaber. So basically it is a flashlight. But one of the great things about it from what I found was that it's made for dueling. So this is the blade, 28 inches or so when it's exposed, maybe 30. Shorter than a lot of blades out there, shorter than what you get from Savvy's Workshop. Probably about the same length as the short blades that you can get from Doc Ondar's. But yeah, there it is. Turn it back on. Like I said, this blade is hollow. Let's see, let's line it up right there to the camera. This blade is completely hollow. There's nothing in it. No LEDs, no gas, no xenon, no krypton, no nothing. Light goes in, it lights up. Well, that's why it's going off. I've got my daughter's hilt. Hers is still running factory. So you twist it and all that stuff and it comes on. You swing it, it comes on. So like I said, one of the great things about these, this is mine. I've already customized it. I went in, like I said, this is a variable hilt component VHC blade, 1 inch in diameter. Sabermasters doesn't sell any parts. Kind of disappointed with that. Like I said, wanted to make mine longer. Wanted to make it more of a 2-handed hilt. I like to have this at the back end, so when I spin it, it kind of gives it a little bit of counterweight. Helps me twirl, helps me spin the blade. What I did find was Crimson Dawn. They sell parts. This is a amethyst grip that my daughter's going to use with her gray hilt. I put them together. Haven't put it actually together yet. It was still in the plastic wrap. The purple with the gray is going to look pretty sick. She's going to love that. This is what I did. New pommel, new extension. This is blue heat shrink that I put on. It's actually sold through Amazon. It's made for fishing rods. If you've seen some of my other videos, you'll see that this is copper conductive tape that I've put on. Also, I've used some white tape. Yep, the cats are getting fed right now, so I'm going to have to pause for a second. All right, we're back. So like I said, this is these 4 stripes are white high temperature cloth tape. As you can see, they're colored, so they're not white anymore. What did I do? I used a Sharpie. Pretty simple. So that's black Sharpie, green Sharpie, purple Sharpie, and black Sharpie. That is our Bosch for A3R. If you see my channel, you'll notice A3R is kind of a thing. It's me, it's my family, it's what I use, it's my stuff. So that's what it is. So let's start working with this saber. Like I said, this one's been customized a little bit. all kinds of stuff on Crimson Dawn, all kinds of stuff on Fire Sabers. So one thing you will notice is when you put this in, you got to put it together, you got to use screws. So I've replaced my set screws with these screws. These are M4 metric screws. They're probably 10 millimeters in length, maybe 8, 10, maybe 12. So when you put it in, you always scuff up the blade. You can see a little bit of the mark there. So I put a Sharpie mark on there so I know where to put it in. So I always kind of put my screws in the same spot. Like I said, I can thread these in by hand. I don't have to worry about carrying a tool around with me. So far, I've been able to get it tight enough where the blade hasn't come loose. Cats are getting ready to eat. They want to be fed. So they're playing around. That's what you're hearing in the background. Also, if you've watched my other videos, you'll notice that when I do ignite one of the lightsabers, I do it in front of my kitchen window. There's a reason for that. So if you watch a lot of videos, and you'll see it here on the big screen, when I ignite it, can't really tell what color the blade is. It looks kind of orange, but it also looks really, really white. But if you look in the other screen, when it ignites, you'll see that it's orange. Yep. Here, not so much. On there, yep, it looks pretty orange. So that's why I do it. The window kind of acts as a filter, blocks out some of the light. You do see, if this was a single pane old window, this would work really good. I'm going to work on that also. But you can see that color closest to you, that darker orange, that's the actual color of the blade. All right, so I'm going to switch back. I'm going to switch back to my daughter's hilt because her hilt is still under the factory setup. Mine has already been modified a little bit. When you get these blades, first thing you need to do is go onto the App Store, Google Play, Apple Store, whichever one you get to use, and download the Zeno Configurator app. This is a version 3 Zeno blade, or excuse me, Zeno chassis inside of here, if I remember right. So this is all Bluetooth compatible. You connect it straight to the Zeno Configurator app. Talks to it. You can change all of the fonts. You can change all of the colors. You can do everything from the touch of the button on the Zeno Configurator app. I'd show you what it looks like, but I'm using my phone, so I can't. So here's what we do. Like I said, this is stock. Twist it on and off. That's one of the cool things about these blades. It's one of the not so cool things about these blades. So like I said, really fits in the hand really well. Super easy to spin. I can feel that it's getting a little bit loose because I've only got the one screw in here. So let's scroll through some of these different fonts right now. If you don't have the app, everything is done with the button. There is a book that I put down that I can't find, that I don't know where it's at. It's in here somewhere. And now it's hiding. I can't find it. But there is a book that comes with it. Tells you how to do most of the stuff. You can go onto their website and find out how to do it. Well, like I said, your button flashes give you everything.
Steady.
That changes the type of blade that you have.
Unstable.
So you can see there now it's a unstable, kind of like the Kylo Ren look.
Pulse.
This is more of a flicker, kind of like what the rest of the Jedi use. This is one of my favorites.
Steady. Unstable.
Oh, there's more in there.
Steady. Mute. Volume high. Volume low.
There we go.
Unstable. Pulse.
Okay, so now you can go further.
Wanderer.
All right, now you're changing your profile. You turkey. Let me change back. Now I've put it on. Now I've put it on the instant color change.
Volume high. Volume
There we
low.
go. Now we'll go back.
The knight.
Now we have a red. Twist it
The
to
assassin.
turn it off. Another red. Let's get to another profile here.
The dark sword.
So this is a pretty cool one. The sound fonts with this, as you can see, if you've watched The Mandalorian, this is white. It's got just a little bit of a hint of purple to it. But those sound effects for the dark saber, those sound effects are pretty awesome. So I'm going to switch this back so you can see the other screen a little bit. Like I said, so here's how we're changing it.
New Horizon.
That's Rey inspired.
The Chosen. Truly Lost.
All right, so this is the one I've been coming back to. This is Cayenne, or Teal. So that's a pretty cool sound effects. I like that one a lot. Let's do one more.
The Butcher.
So here's a purple. There's the lockup effect. So, like I said, there's 16 different profiles in here. All of them have a little bit different color. All of them have a different sound. All of them have a different font sound package. That last one, the Butcher with the purple blade, kind of sounds like a TIE fighter, which is pretty different, pretty cool. So you're gonna ask, 160 bucks for 2 lightsabers, was it worth it? For me, yeah, I absolutely think it was worth it. Like I said, this is a battle-ready blade. It's going to be pretty steady, pretty solid. It's pretty thick. I mean, that's got some pretty big chunk to it. Like I said, it's empty, it's hollow. So you can get these replaced. You can get them all over Amazon. You want to make sure that you get the same thickness. This is actually made out of what I believe they use for like police riot shields. So it's a pretty strong plastic, pretty well made. That's sitting on my countertop. Like I said, that hurts pretty bad. I've been in law enforcement. It feels kind of like getting hit by a plastic baton. So these are some of the things you can get from Crimson Dawn. They have 12 or 14 different types of those grips in here. You can change out the center section where your buttons are. You can change out the emitter. You can change out the pommel. Like I said, you can make this into a saber staff pretty easily. That'll be the last thing I do. So you just butt it up together, twist it on, and there's your saber staff. So now you're Darth Maul. So, or you're Jedi Temple Guard. Who knows? But you got a saber staff. Untwist it. Now you're Ahsoka. Hey, cool. So you got two lightsabers, one for me, one for your friend, one for me, one for your daughter. You got a saber staff. Doesn't matter. It's all good. So 160 bucks is what I paid. They're a little bit more now, but if you can find a deal, do it. Sabermasters, really good blades. Other blades, other companies you can go to get the parts. That's what I did. That's where I'll probably be going next. So if you enjoyed the video, awesome. Peace to everybody. Love you all. May the Force be with you.